Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time watching one of my videos. Hi, my name is James, and today I'm going to be decorating in The Sims. Now, I know it's been a hot minute since the last time I've done this. It's just that, these types of videos take an extra long time to film and get prepared, so and I just haven't had time to do them recently. But thank God I do now. So without further ado, let's hop right into this. And also I do know that I filmed one of my interior designer decorates a house in The Sims. I know I've done this house before, but I was just wanting I just ended up going back to it. I don't know, it just happened. I didn't intentionally click on it knowing it was that house. I just loaded up and thought, okay, I'll just renovate this home. And the first thing I thought was, okay, let's do something bigger this time, because last time we kind of added two kind of bays either side, but I kind of wanted to go bigger, make the house something that's a lot more of a wow aspect to it. So I decided to add in a big, an extension for the kitchen, because I thought that the last time we done the kitchen, it could be bigger and better and just cooler. So I decided to add on an extension for the kitchen. And also this house is the river or whatever it's called is right beside it, so I really wanted to take advantage of that. So I decided to put in well, they're windows, but we're just going to pretend they're bifolding doors. And I really wanted the idea of having a vaulted ceiling with a glass roof. So of course I added that in. I just thought, wouldn't that be the most beautiful spot to be cooking in, or sit in, or just socialize in, looking out onto the river? Would that not just be so gorgeous? And this house at the end of the street as well, so it's so private, no one could be looking in your beautiful big windows at the side of your house, because it's all private. And then I was thinking, I was I kind of wanted to add in the bays also on the front of the house, because I just hate how simple and long and boring it is. There's no architectural interest to the front of the house, which I really didn't like. So I tried to add in these two bays. One of them is bigger than the other one. I didn't do the exact same way I done the ones before. If that makes any sense, you'd have to watch my previous video to get that reference. But yeah, I decided to add them in. And the windows I put into the kitchen, they're windows, but I wanted to pretend they're bifolding doors, because that's actually how bifolding doors look like in real life. They kind of just look like that. So I'm just gonna pretend they're bifolding doors. We're just gonna pretend, okay? I also decided to change the roof shape on the front of the house, because I just thought it was very old-fashioned and it didn't really I don't know, I didn't like it. So I just really wanted to modernize it and bring it a bit more into the 21st century, and just add a bit more, but also adds more interest. I feel it looks a lot more interesting, the facade of it, as well as the side of it. It just looks a lot more interesting and has a lot more curb appeal, which I really liked. And I was actually contemplating adding in a glass ceiling to that extension I put the front house as well, but I decided not to. And then I was trying to juggle around with the bedroom, because I wanted to put a loft bedroom, if you know what I mean. So there'll be a balcony looking down into the kitchen. But then I was do you want your bedroom to open up to the kitchen, because the steam from everything cooking will be riding straight up into your room and making everything in your room smell. So I was no. So then I thought to do windows. I thought, okay, we could do some windows here, that would look very fun. But then I just don't know, I didn't like it. I didn't like it looked cool, but imagine trying to keep them clean, and also I don't know, it just wasn't enough privacy. So I decided to add a balcony into the bedroom instead, and put bigger windows facing out to the balcony. And also benefits from this, because that's where most of the light comes from the back of the house. So I mean, they're winning, really. Then, okay, so then my idea was, when you walked in, I didn't want you to be able to see the whole house straight away. So I wanted to kind of put up some wall, but also I wanted to make it functional as well. So I decided to make it into the chimney breast. So you come in, and then on the other side would be the chimney, because I wanted the entry part, and then you walk around, and then your eyes go straight towards the dining room, and then you walk past the living room here on your left, and there's a little seating area here on your right, and then you go into the dining room and the kitchen. Like, everything's very social, open, you know, welcoming. I really like that aspect. So of course, when you juggle around the stairs a bit, you know, to create more space so that it would realistically be able to happen, because you know, you want, like, you don't want to step off your stairs and be walking into a chair. So, you know, I had to make some adjustments. I just love living rooms. I just think there's something so welcoming about them. And also, guys, I am obsessed with this dining room. Whenever we get to it, I'll talk about it when we get to it, but I am obsessed with it. As you can see here, I added in the other bay on the other side. I just thought, like, you know, it would be nice to have that extra, like, bit of light coming into the living room, and just to add more interest in the space. I thought it helped create that kind of idea of this is like the living room space, kind of boxes it in, but also opens it at the same time. I don't know, it's weird, but I love it. And I am obsessed with this kitchen. Guys, wait till you see the size of the island I put into this. Like, it is huge, like it's massive. Like, you could literally you could feed a country on this island. You really could. It took a bit of fiddling around with, like, to get it right, because I wanted to make sure there was enough space on either end as well, so that when you're using the countertops, you wouldn't be like banging into the island either. So, you know, took some adjusting, but you know, I think I got it in the end. Like, God, like, look at them windows. I'm sorry, but like, would that not be the most amazing experience ever, just being in that space? Like, I would love to be there and see that and like feel that, like, you know, oh, just be amazing. And then I decided to add in these kind of open shelving units at the end of the countertops, just to kind of, I don't know, just make it feel a bit more, you know, like it's not just stopped, it kind of wraps around and has a purpose at the end. And also, isn't this area for the stove not just like beautiful? Like, you know, I'm so jealous of whoever gets to live in this house, because I would love to live here. And I also really love the I'm so like vain about my ideas and stuff and my designs, but I really love this dining area, the way the wall kind of corners there. I think it really kind of makes it its own as well, and kind of makes more privacy as well, you know, to the door to the bathroom and to the bedroom that is downstairs. I think it adds like a more private kind of feel. And for the dining table, I decided to do something different this time. Something a bit more unconventional. I decided to add like little like stools or like upholstered little poofs on the side facing the door, and then I added like proper chairs like that have armrests and stuff on them, and they're very comfy, on like the other side, the far side facing the wall. And then I really want to add a mirror as well behind the dining table, just to create the illusion of more space, even though this space is huge. But I just like, I love mirrors. I think they add nice depth and detail and just interest in a space, and they also reflect light, which is amazing. I decided to put open shelving on the side where the sink is, because I thought, you know, it would have been like a lot of cupboards if I decided to mirror the oven side over onto the sink side. I just like the idea of it being open, fresh. It adds a bit more of a casual element to it, so it's not just, you know, very, I don't know, I just liked how it looked, to be honest. I liked how it looked. And then of course we have to have our floor to ceiling drapes just coming down and kissing the floor and just looking beautiful. I was gonna do that chevron kind of style, but like I felt like the texture in the game was a little bit too, I don't know. It looked very like shadowy, and I didn't like that. I wanted to keep it very simple and like kind of more flat looking, just because it's so open. I thought that it just looked a bit too much. When there was like too much, like, you know, shadows and stuff in the floor, and also I just thought it looked a bit unrealistic, to be honest. I'm obsessed with round tables at the minute. I don't know what it is. Like, I have it in the dining room and I also have it now in the living room. Like, I'm just obsessed with round tables. And then I obviously had to add some greenery over in the living area as well, just to, you know, keep it cohesive. And also I just love the look of plants. Like, I just think you can't go wrong. I also painted the chimney breast like a darker colour, like I think it's a charcoal, just because I thought it was a nice contrast to the rest of the space, and also kind of made it its own kind of feature as well, and like area. Yeah, I just feel like it's like the heart of the home, which is fitting because, you know, it's the warm area where the fire is. Okay, and then the living room, I decided to add, I really love the like brown look of that chair, but then I was like, I don't know, I just wasn't that in love with it. I thought like the client who would be buying this house wouldn't, I don't know, it was a bit more of a rustic look with that brown chair, which I kind of liked, but I decided to keep it like simple and done the white upholstery with the like darker with the contrasting wood, and I added in a little bench as well. And then I also added in this little seating area over there, which I really thought was lovely. Like it looks over onto the water, which, you know, I thought would be nice for your cup of tea, you know, maybe you pull up a chair, sit there with a friend, chat about life and stuff, and then be watching the water whilst you chat. Like, you know, it would be a nice little experience. And obviously we have another mirror because I'm just obsessed with mirrors. I just love mirrors, especially these round ones. I really love the round look, the round mirrors. They're very, I don't know, Scandinavian or something, and I really love that. I love the little entryway. I think it's the cutest thing ever. I love this little mid-century unit that's there with the drawers. I love the round mirror. I love the plants. I love the little rug. I just think it's such a nice little area to. I think it's a very welcoming area as well. Like it's not an intimidating area to walk into. I mean, when you walk back behind, it's like whoa. But then when you're there, it's like, you know, this is a nice little house, isn't it? It's cute. It's quaint. But little do they know that when you walk over the other side, you're in for a treat to the eyes. And I thought it was a good idea to put a little chair there as well, you know. Maybe if you're coming in and you take your shoes off and you leave them there and you forget to bring them to their actual position or spot in the house, you know, when you're leaving the next day, you can sit down and quickly throw them on, or, you know, if you're running late, you can grab your boots and just throw them out the door and you have a place to sit. Or, you know, you might have company over and they could be waiting for you to get ready, you know, they could sit there and wait for you, you know. And then I made a last minute decision to put in a walk-in pantry because I thought this kitchen needed it, obviously, because it's not big enough as it is. So I made the bedroom smaller, which is fair enough. Like, it was only a single bedroom, and like, I mean, it's only one person that's living in this house, so did you need a big second bedroom? No. So I put in a walk-in pantry with like a fridge, freezer, a microwave, a coffee machine, like counter space, dishwasher, anything you could possibly need is in this walk-in pantry. I also decided to keep the entry to the pantry open with just an open, like an archway. So I just kept it open because I thought like it'd be easier to flow in and out instead of having to like close doors or whatever. But like I think in like IRL, I'd have like a built-in sliding door, like so it's built into like the wall. So, you know, you tap it and then it would come out and then you pull it across and you push it back in and lock it in, you know. And then I added in some finishing touches, like, you know, some more accessories just to make it really feel like a home. And, you know, yeah, and I just think it looks really good, not going to lie. Okay guys, and that is the home I decorated in The Sims. It is gorgeous, it is beautiful, I know. It's crazy to think that that's the exact same house I decorated like 5 months ago. And like, it's such a different design to that, like it's just a completely different vibe, and I really love that. Now, I did use the same rug that I used in the dining room in the last one just to pay like homage to it. But, you know, if you haven't seen that video, it'll be linked up here or down below so you can go head over there and watch it. But that's it for me. I really hope you enjoyed. I really hope you loved how I decorate this home as much as I did. And I will see you guys in the next one. So before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the little notification bell just to be notified when I upload. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!